What is good, everyone? Welcome to the channel. As you can surely recognize, I have a Nike box here in front of me, but you might not recognize what is this Nike box. What's with the color? What's with this seal on here? What are these? Well, you've probably never heard of these unless you're really deep into collecting and really look into all of the releases worldwide, because these are a Japan exclusive special edition Nike Dunk called Niwashi. It says on the seal right here, Niwashi in Japanese kanji characters and then Dunk in the katakana script. It also says rooted in peace, Nike sportswear, positive energy, and for the body, for the mind, for the earth. These are a pair of Dunks that are inspired on Japanese gardening. And if you watched my video at the end of 2021, these were on my top 5 list of 2021 shoes that I wanted to get but didn't. So what I ended up actually doing is one of the pairs of shoes that I did have on the list, the Dusty Olive Dunks, well, I don't have those anymore. I've essentially traded those for these. After we take a look at them and do a review, I would like you to let me know, did I do well trading those for these? First of all, shout out and thank you to everyone who is watching this video. We have just passed 1,000 subscribers, and as such, I'm going to be giving away either a Nike Tokyo shirt, a Jordan Tokyo shirt, a Nike Osaka shirt, or a Jordan Osaka shirt, depending on your size. And I'll try to make it possible to get your preference for which one you want, but it's going to depend on size and availability, whether it's a Nike or a Jordan, Tokyo or Osaka. But if you hit that like button, comment your shirt size in the comment section below, we will have that giveaway once we have reached 50 likes on this video. So first of all, they are in a 9.5 or 27.5 in Japanese sizes. So it is my size, but let's get into it. Enough about the box. It is a cool box, but that's not what we're really here for. I did get this through the sneaker resale website in Japan, Sneaker Dunk. It's basically StockX, but it's probably the premier one in Japan. Thank you note from them. And this comes with a bandana, like the type you might see Japanese traditional gardeners wearing as they work outside in the garden. And there's some buttons in here, some Nike sportswear. One button has the little traditional Japanese gardening scissors. With all that out of the way, we have the shoe itself. As you can see, it's kind of a tawny beige cream color with black and green hints. And we have around the swoosh here, we have this like almost sashiko type Japanese stitching, but to me, I'm not sure if this is actually what it represents, but to me it's reminiscent of a Zen garden with the raked sand. And the green hits all over also give the hints of the greenery that happens in a Japanese garden. But as you may or may not know, Japanese gardens tend to be not just greenery like a British or American style garden, but often employ a lot of stone and gravel and other materials to give a different aesthetic. Now, there's some really interesting, cool details on the shoes. We've got the same root peace sign on the back by the heel, and in the toe box, it's not just purely black. We have this little swath of green, which, if you've ever seen a Japanese garden, again, the way that things are layered and edged in Japanese gardens is always very deliberate and creates patterns that are meant to be pleasing to the eye. So as for the materials, the brown is in a nubuck material and the black parts is a canvas. The swooshes are leather, and we've got this kind of translucent sole. As for the hits of green on here, I'm not really sure what this material might be. It feels more like a hard rubber than anything else. It doesn't feel like leather, and it's definitely not like a fabric. Insoles are also that green color as well. Overall, the aesthetic strikes me as something that's actually still pretty easy to wear, even though it seems like there's a lot of things going on here. Because of the muted, sort of earthy tones, I guess it's really the black that pops out the most of anything. And to be honest, I think I would probably try to figure out some kind of laces swap. I'm not sure that I really like the white on there. I mean, yeah, it matches the swoosh and the outsole, but yeah, I think that I might go with a pair of black laces just to kind of blend things in a little bit, because I think the white really brings out the black a little too much. You know, on second thought, it does kind of match that stitching around the swoosh, so perhaps the laces are kind of like an extension of that. So I guess I'm gonna have to think about that a little bit. There's one other detail about the laces to point out. They also have the little green tips that match the rest of the green hits all over the shoes. I'm not sure I understand why the choice was made to put translucent soles on these. I'm not mad at it, but I don't necessarily understand why that was the choice. I don't really get any kind of earthy vibe or gardening vibe from the translucent sole part of it, so I'm not sure what that's about. But Sneaker Dunk, like StockX, does a certification of authenticity, so it has this verified authentic tag on it, along with that thank you note that came in the box. Another reason why I made the swap that I did is that I really don't have much in the way of brown sneakers in my collection, so when it comes to needing to throw on a pair of shoes with an outfit that requires brown, I didn't have a lot of options. And I know because of the black that'll still allow me to wear it with pretty much anything, so I think these will work out either way. So, brand new pickup, a bunch of little extras, an unordinary box. I think it was a pretty good trade, personally. But let us know what you think in the comments below. Should I have kept those Dusty Olive? And if you're asking why didn't I just keep both, well, I'm not a collector, so I can't really justify owning all kinds of shoes at the same time. So I do have to let some go from time to time and make room for something else that I really want. So I guess you can say that when I did my list at the end of 2021, even though they both occupy that list, these were ahead in terms of what I actually wanted to have. Alright, thank you so very much for watching this particular video. Please watch for my future content. If you haven't hit that like button or subscribe yet, please do so now. You made it this far in the video, might as well. Thank you very much for watching this particular video, and I will catch you next time. Peace.